Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warships Blitz video. Patch notes for 8.2 just dropped today. Nice because it gives me something else to talk about besides the bundles. For those of you who don't know, it seems that most of the bundles coming out now are only going to be for players that don't have the ships. So the cheap gold deals are going to go bye-bye for a little bit. I don't think it's a permanent thing. I heard that there's some sort of change going on with them. I don't know a time frame. I don't know any specifics about it, but hey, we'll see what happens. Kind of, just gotta wait and see. But update 8.2, the new game mode, that fast game mode that they've been talking about, Turbo Strike. Pay attention here, guys. One map. Turbo Strike launches with a dedicated battleground built for rapid fire encounters. I'm just gonna make an assumption here, because I talk about arms race buffs, that it's going to be on the map arms race. If you haven't seen it, go into the training room, go into the map selection, go all the way to the end. You should be able to see arms race there. Arms race is kind of like Blitz Royale, where random buffs spawn across the map. The base capture is super quick there, so you can get in there. It takes like half the time of a normal game. But it says basic base capture gameplay. First team to 1,000 points or full base capture wins. It's respawn. You're going to have those buffs dropping like in Blitz Royale for stealth and fire chances and all that fun stuff. We got the kill streak reward of a missile. I don't know how that one works yet. I haven't seen it. So I'm kind of curious to see how this one works. Most of the other game modes are kind of stale, so I don't mess with them. So I'm really curious to see how this one looks. We get a new mechanic, variable torpedoes that are going to arrive with the French destroyers. On the tier 7 and higher, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, from tier 7 and up, these ships will also have that variable torpedo function, which 0 to 6 kilometers are going to do full damage. From 6 kilometers to 12 kilometers, they're gradually going to reduce damage the further out they go. Interesting reward. It's an interesting skill. Hopefully, we just don't see a bunch of YOLOing French destroyers when this line drops, because they got this emergency engine accelerator, boost your speed, acceleration, deceleration by 25% for 10 seconds. I don't know. 12-kilometer French torpedoes should be kind of fun. Nice thing here, guys, we get a break from Superships. We don't get another Supership season until August. We get to see the USS Maine. Big one here. Tier 9 ships will no longer be matched with Superships. So Tier 9s cannot play against Superships. So those of you running your Tier 8 CV anchors with your Tier 9 ships don't have to worry about getting matched against Superships anymore. So that one's kind of nice. The login update, I'm assuming it's really only for us players that have multiple accounts. Not sure how that's going to look yet, but hopefully it makes things easier for people that have more than 2 or 3 accounts. Themes for July and August. July is obviously Independence Day or Independence Month in the U.S., so we're going to have a U.S. themed month, and August is Blossoms of Steel, Japanese. Big one here. I mean, the Supership choice box. Hopefully that's nice looking. Big one here. The bot fix. We do have a bot fix coming, and apparently this tests out well, and it's right. Bots will no longer attack targets that are hidden in smoke and not detected. So you won't be magically detected by bots. And from what I understand, it works. I've been assured it works, so we'll cross our fingers that it survives the live server. And the skyboxes. I guess the skyboxes are going to look nicer. We'll have some better looking maps. Collection books. Oh, looks like we're going to have a regatta event in July for Black Farragut. Nice. I like the new collection books. The big one here is you get 2 items you get 7 days of premium. Kind of nice. Blossoms and Steel. This one here, same thing. You get 2 items. If you can collect 2 items, you get 7 days of premium. You'll get the Ghost Carrier camouflage for the new CV coming into the game. There's Nottingham, looks like a tier 8 defense. Johnston, I am so happy to see this destroyer come into the game. Very cool history. You guys look it up, USS Johnston. What a ballsy ship and what a ballsy crew that they had on that ship. Brennus, tier 10 French cruiser. My one I've been looking forward to, I don't know if I'll be able to afford it, but one I'm looking forward to is Wisconsin. Iowa class battleship at tier 10. PC, it's a very long range sniper, very accurate ship at long range. So we'll have to see what skills it gets here in Blitz. Maine. Oh, we got quad turrets, 4 quad turrets. Interesting. Boise, the tier 7 cruiser. Blackfair gets started with basically all guns blazing camo. Nice stars and stripes one. That Ghost Carrier camo. God, I love that camo on the Japanese ships. That's a beautiful camo. Couple more standard commanders. Some epics. 2 legendaries. More portraits, frames, titles. July we'll get Marblehead. So free silver for us that have the ship already. August, Kamikaze. Tier 5 destroyer. That's a fun ship. Alright, the Johnston. Tier 9 American destroyer. Got a sap burst fire mechanic. 2x5 torpedoes. Good mobility. Reliable utility. Including smoke generator, sonar, engine accelerator. Should be pretty nice. Nottingham. I'm not sure about that one. Balanced HEAP. Strong accuracy. Decent survivability. Curious to see what kind of skill set, what kind of skill she has. If she's got a smoke or not. Brennus, worried if that's. I'm just kind of wondering if that's going to be like a tier 10 Carnot type ship. The Wisconsin, like I said, it's an Iowa class battleship, but it's at tier 10. You get combat instructions. Land 18 shells. Half your main gun reload for 15 seconds. Got the 406s of the Iowa class. Good penetration with a precise aim. So basically having a rapid reload 3 and a precise aim on a ship, that should be pretty fun. Boise, what's not to like about a tier 7 American heavy cruiser? They're all good in that tier. Smoke screen, utility skills. Curious to see what they'll have there. Another aircraft carrier, yay. Shorter crew prep time, better hangar capacity. Sounds like you'll be busy with that ship, but if you're a skilled aircraft carrier player, then I'm not going to like that one. Bamboozled, a Pan-Asian Tier 10 destroyer, rapid reload radar, smoke generator. Not sure about the name. Probably going to have an outlandish camo with a name like Bamboozled. Black Rigolo. Fuel smoke, sonar, rapid reload. So not as fast, and it changes out the smoke skill. Curious to see how that one drops. And then the main, the new Supership. Combat instructions, defensive combat instructions. 18 shell hits, you'll activate a buff that increases your AA damage by 30%. And gives you a 20% reduction to all incoming damage for 20 seconds. Excuse me. 4x4 main gun layout. Probably like Vermont style salvos, but low survivability and no skill support. Kind of makes me wonder about that one. The Pan-Asian destroyers, tier 8, 9, 10, all get torpedo reloads. Very nice. Not sure that's enough to bring them into a meta in the game, but that should make them a lot nicer to play. Brand new tutorial experience coming. Looks like maybe an 8.3. Yep, next update it says. Hopefully it's nice. Really, I'd like to see something where a new player just gets a very nice experience coming into the game. The more new players, the better things are going to be. Although, be more of us complaining about players in Discord and on World Chat. We'll get the second wave of the French destroyers, the tier 6, 8, and 10. Kind of curious about. I'm really kind of curious to see how they all play out. And then here's one I'm really wondering about. The rework of Black Ships is in the pipeline. It says they're taking a fresh look at the iconic fleet with plans to enhance their gameplay mechanics. Whether or not you own one or are planning to, the updates aim to make them feel more distinct and rewarding in battle. More rewarding in battle. Would that be maybe new battle honors? Maybe, they get a silver and experience booster? I don't know. Very curious to see how that one plays out. So, that's the update in a nutshell. We'll have to see how it drops and how well it works out. And then, I'm all for, new stuff. I'm curious to see how the new gameplay or the new game mode works out. Happy to see it. We got a bot fix. No more tier 9s matched with Supership, so that's two nice things at the expense of the bundles. So, I don't know, cross our fingers, guys. We'll see how it works out. I'm not going to jump to conclusions yet, but it looks like a decent update. Like I said, guys, in the early part of the year, in January, let me see how updates 8.1, 8.2, 8.3 work out, and then I'd make determinations from there. So far, I'm crossing my fingers here. Don't want to curse myself, but so far I'm kind of liking the direction the game's going in. They're getting some stuff fixed that we complained about, which is really nice. I'd like to see the bundles come back for everybody. Maybe not at multiple bundles dropping every day, but at least give us something to look forward to. So, with that, guys, I'm going to call it. 12 minutes is long enough. Let me know what you think.